what would you tell new artists coming in who are struggling with music and you're trying to break into this industry right now? What's the mindset you got to have, and what's helped you?
Man, you literally just got to say, F what people think. Always. F what people think, F what people think, F what people think. Do it because you want to do it and don't care what anybody says. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to support you until it's popular to support you. Yeah. So Zovah is the name. How that came about was I used to be like a really heavy gamer, and my absolute favorite game was Skyrim. I have like over 1,000 hours in it.
No, I lost a friend to Skyrim. He started playing and I never seen him play.
yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, so in that game, you're the Dovahs, which means the master of dragons, right? So I made my gamer tag a long time ago, Zovah, and that came from Dovahs, Master of Dragons. My real name is Zach. So I took the Z from that, added that on Dovahs, dropped the keen, and you have Zovah, Master of Trap.
Gotcha. That's pretty sick. So you want to talk about what you did this past year in terms of music?
The past year was it was pretty hard with COVID and all that. In Canada, we actually just went in another lockdown, so all my shows are canceled again for like the 5th time. So
with the very latest on Alberta, the province now under a state of public health emergency, and Premier Jason Kenney is warning the still surging 4th wave is pushing Alberta's healthcare system to the brink.
It's been hard to stay motivated, but through that I did though. I dropped I think 4 or 5 songs, got about 120 or so K streams this year, reached over 500,000 streams on all platforms in total this year. But during the pandemic, I really just put 2 feet forward with production and up my skill, put out a ton of tracks, signed on a bunch of labels, and all that hard work really paid off in the summer. I got to play Badlands Music Festival.
I'ma blow couple O's, then I'm cutting off my hose. Get a couple UBs after every fucking show.
Which is a 12-day festival here. And that's actually the city. Yeah, the city's the Badlands. Out here in Alberta, it had Deadmau5, Rezz, Whipped Cream, BTSM, Apashe, Felix Cartel. And then I also played the festival that got me into this stuff, Chasing Summer, which is the biggest festival in Western Canada. That was the festival that I went to that inspired me and started me to hop into this. And I finally, 4 years later, crossed that goal off of playing that festival. So that was pretty huge for me personally.
Can you kind of explain a little bit more how that felt?
Dude, it was surreal. So this festival, Chasing Summer, is in Calgary, Alberta. That is where I live now, and that is the reason I live here. Like, I'm originally from Regina, Saskatchewan, which is a whole province over, but I moved here after college because of Chasing Summer. The reason I got into music was because of Chasing Summer. That's what. So it was just a dream come true. You know what I mean? It really just reassured me that I'm on the right route. You know, I'm making the right music. I'm putting in the right work. I have the right people around me. It just made it all feel worth it, you know what I mean? All the hours and all the sacrifices, and you know, it just really made it worth it, and it just motivated me more to grind harder for this summer, you know?
What do you think about decentralizing the music industry during this time? Do you think it's a good thing?
Dude, I think it's so cool, because like, man, if I release a track, right, whatever, I release it, bop, gets the streams, I can't get that revenue for 3 months. You can cut the middleman out, you know, you can get paid instantly, you know, for shows too, you can get paid instantly for the music you put out, for the art you put out. You can get the fans involved, you know what I mean? They can invest in your song and they can get royalties for it. It's a really cool time to be an artist and just to be alive, really, with everything that's going on and everything that will be going on in the future. It's kind of nice to be like at the start of it, you know. In 20 years we'll all understand it completely, and a lot of stuff will be established and all that, and it's a very exciting time to be alive. But with that being said, finish your music. That's so important. And also keep a good circle around you. You know, find people that value you for you and you value for them. Your friends, your circle, it shouldn't be a stress. It shouldn't be a hassle. They shouldn't be weighing down on you. Surround yourself with the right people, get a good workflow, and what people think always. And that's probably the best advice I could say that would help me when I started.